Great to have you with us from Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown. A celebration, Senior Day. It's the Kansas Jayhawks and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from...
It is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. And the Mountaineers ready to kick it away first. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. So Kansas offense will take the field first. And here comes the junior running back. One of the top running backs in the game, and we expect them to feed him a lot.
Well, you're seeing more and more offenses in college football use running backs in the passing game. This guy is the prime example, and he's a guy that deserves all the touches and all the catches he's had, because David, he's basically a receiver playing the running back spot. He can hurt you taking handoffs, but this guy can run the route tree, he can get out vertically down the field, catches it in traffic. Such a great versatile weapon to have.
And usually you see running backs, it's a little bit awkward when they do catch it, but like you see, his arms are stretched out, he catches it with his hands, and the offensive coordinator told us this week coming in the matchups, like, he's got a playlist for this game, right? Like, get this guy the ball in space. He's going to make sure he gets several touches and several matchups where he can get him. If he gets him matched up on a linebacker, that's a matchup they want to go attack. So this guy's been a weapon out of the backfield.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished with an explosive, and I do mean explosive, run of 89 yards for the score.
Number 29, set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mountaineers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And we get our first look at Michael Merdinger. He's trying to flush that last performance. 4 interceptions and just a single touchdown pass. Motion from the wideout. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Guys, let's take a big view here on West Virginia. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Quarterback Keith. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Back to pass on second down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll try the counter. Enough to move the chains. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been...
Caught, and he's got room. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the...
It's a running room. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
And how about he dropped back to pass twice on this drive so far? He's thrown 2 completions and chewed up over half the field. This offense, this QB, dialed in, understanding what he's seeing, and he is putting his foot down and being aggressive, taking shots down the field, and now this offense in great scoring position.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it! He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, first and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, no, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know. And not just that, we're not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They put the brakes on it.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to...
Big guy tries to barrel in, and he will score! Touchdown, West Virginia! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary, make that big play.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Thurman. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Dropping back, it's Mason. Fires into traffic, intercepted. There he goes. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll move the wide receiver. He's going open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And he's in! Touchdown, Mountaineers! Extra point here will tie the game. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Cuts it upfield. It's Thurman. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Mason. Got him quickly. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Jayhawks are in the hurry-up. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around. And he's
long. Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. The quarterback will keep it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, that's now the 2nd time in this game that they've gone for it on 4th down, and they've got it running the football. So great job by the offensive line just getting it done.
Drops back on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He'll be thinking about that one. Almost an interception.
Well, this defense has been outstanding in coverage early in this game. We're just in the 1st quarter. Of course, they already have an interception. They should have had their 2nd right there.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Straight ahead, it's Thurman. Maybe some room here. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Mason. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Now wide left, it's Jackson. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Fires to the wideout. Almost picked off.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Absolute shank. Missed it. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive. Makes the grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He's got it on the right. Makes the grab, but down immediately. He picks up a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Turns it upfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it on the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Snags it, and there's running room. He's inside the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Jayhawks. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Off play action on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Keeps it himself. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in from the Kansas sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rush is on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thurman. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Let's take a second here and think about West Virginia. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Throws it off the RPO. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On his way back from the 20. And the returner will be brought down. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Oh, it's a reverse. And the defense was ready when the wide receiver got the ball.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator, because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Jayhawks will come to the line to convert on 4th down. This is a designed run. And he makes it past the first down marker, hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks. And the Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mason. They're working that left side. At the 45 on his way. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
Rid of it on the RPO. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Changing the routes with his receivers. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Turns it upfield. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Zings it complete to the right. Now we get a timeout call by the Jayhawks. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. A run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the...
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. And as if a 60-yarder wasn't tough enough, he's not even straight on. From the right hash, he'll have to unleash a beauty. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Man, that kicker came inches away from hitting a PB. That thing almost cleared the crossbar. Wow.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Across the 45. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We get things cooking with Army taking on the number 7 team, the ECU Pirates. And it's the Pirates on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Now back to your game in Morgantown. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
The Kansas head coach told me at the half, their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And now on second down for this offense. Makes the catch. It's Bush. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Unloads to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Got his man on the outside. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field.
And I feel like they kind of needed that play right here on third down, man. They've kind of struggled. They've had to punt several times this football game. They've already dug themselves a hole. Maybe that will give them a little adrenaline shot. Maybe that can give them some momentum moving forward. They got to have something. They need a spark to get back in this football game.
Second and long here.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He's got it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Mountaineers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The pull and throw off the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field. They just attack you to make big plays.
Run in the red zone. It's Davis. No room to run, and he's stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Tries again to get it in. Looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And at first you don't succeed, you try again, right? Give it right back to him, man. They tried to be physical on first down. He didn't punch it in. I love that they came right back to him. Up front, a better job blocking, created just a little bit of a hole, and that's all he needed to run through.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the Kansas sideline. This has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Guys?
Holly, thank you. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Setting up the screen. Crosses to 35. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Meadows. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Mason. Look out! He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
And man, you gotta love the way the defense...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Long way to go on 2nd down. The play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it.
Oh, he's getting ahead of stick. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the 2nd half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The give. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking downfield, it's Mason. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
You know, defenders have to really understand body positioning and where the football's coming from. And great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it down the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. The give to the single back. Pass to 6. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
On the play. First down for the offense.
And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Tight end now in motion. To the air. It's Mason. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
Number 29, set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the West Virginia sideline, one of the storylines that I am keeping track of right now is how is the running back performing? Coming off that loss last week, he really got banged up. And guys, I think it could impact his ball security, how he's cutting and moving on the field. I've got my eyes all over this, and I will keep you posted how this game progresses. Back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They want to run this quarterback. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
They'll field this one in tight quarters. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. One final play before the end of the quarter. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Selling the fake. Buying time to his right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Parker. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
Keeps it on the ground. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO. Especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there. Now it's 4th down.
The Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Offense in a bunch formation. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On play action. Oh, pressure's coming. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Guys, here on the Jayhawks sideline, I am keeping my eye on what's going on with their field goal kicker right now. They do have a little bit of a lead, but in this
a lot of space. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. The lead keeps growing and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
On the return, it's Davis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
So the turnover on downs, and you will never see a shorter goal to go. Sells to run, looking to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Sells to fake. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Put 6 on the board. And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Deep in the end zone, it's Davis. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more.
He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Might as well run him again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
And the Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking for a man, it's Kelly. Out wide right, it's Kamara. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
I hate the coverage on that third down, guys. There's just way too much cushion, making it too easy between the QB and receiver there. The next time they get in a third down situation, similar down and distance, they've got to play press coverage and make this offense earn.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run him again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. They want to run it left here. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. To the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Plenty of fight. Out of points. They always talk about having to chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last lap.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.